Hyenas have a certain talent for snooping into other animals' businesses, but sometimes they crash into the wrong moment and get the punishment they deserve. From an entire pack of hyenas ripped apart by a vicious lion to a snake eating a whole hyena alive, here are 12 moments where hyenas messed with the wrong animals. Number 12. Lion King versus 30 hyenas. Lions have an age-old rivalry with hyenas, but this Lion King puts the conflict to an end. Here we have 30 hyenas fighting one lion. Hyenas are strongest when they're in a pack, so you might assume that they'd maul the lion to death in a heartbeat. Well, not this time. Each time one of the hyenas approached the lion, he ripped its throat out, eliminating one threat after another. The hyenas were too cowardly to attack all at once, sacrificing themselves as a fresh meal for this highly annoyed lion. After seeing a couple of their companions slaughtered by the lion, and then watching it gnaw on their corpses, they backed off to live another day. Number 11. Hyena vs Hippo. In this case, these hyenas strayed too far into the hippo's territory. The hippo angrily exited the water just to see what they would do. The hyenas escaped to call for help, but the hippo followed them into the brush. Even though they were in a larger group, the hyenas were astounded by the hippo's strength. One of the hyenas was dragged off into the water as the rest of the pack watched the hippo drown it. And that's why you should never mess with a hippo. Number 10. Wild dogs kill hyenas. If there's one animal that can rival the hyena's viciousness in the savannah, it's the wild dog for sure. African wild dogs are skilled hunters that rely on teamwork and coordination like hyenas. What sets these dogs apart is that hyenas are scavengers. Although the wild dogs were smaller than this hyena, there were so many that they easily ripped the struggling hyena apart. When the attack was over, the wild dogs kept poking the unresponsive hyena to see if it was still alive. Soon after checking, they ate it. Let's remember that a hyena is nothing without its pack, especially when fighting another pack animal. Number 9. Donkey knocks out hyena. Donkeys are thought to be among the silliest animals, but they're actually very aggressive towards predators. Their powerful hooves allow them to chase and strike at intruders. Plus, they have excellent hearing and eyesight. Well, all of this helped this donkey savagely bite the hyena by the neck, shaking it violently until it was out cold. Donkeys are even known to do the same to wild coyotes if needed. Remember that hyenas are not stealthy animals, but rather rely on their clan to assert dominance. When alone, this poor fella had nothing against the mighty donkey. Number 8. Cheetah cub stares down hyena. It's not difficult for a cheetah to defeat a gazelle or other smaller prey. What is difficult is keeping their meal when hyenas are roaming around, attempting to steal it from them. Through their acute sense of smell, hyenas can spot possible prey to snatch from other animals and chase them down. Here, the hyena attempted to attack a family of cheetahs just about to get a piece of a gazelle. Surprisingly, the cheetah cub managed to intimidate the hyena while the rest of the family fed on the gazelle. In the end, the hyena tried to snatch away the leftovers the cheetahs left behind, but the big cats had already left. Number 7. Snake eats hyena alive. Snakes that kill hyenas are very uncommon. The two animals barely interact, and hyenas would much rather eat a zebra or a gazelle than a snake. However, they will rip a snake apart and eat it if nothing else is around. In this clip, the snake constricted the hyena hard enough to cut off its blood flow and other organs of oxygen. Once the hyena died, the snake took its time to swallow it whole. Number 6. Rhino vs hyenas. The rhino is one of the strongest animals in Africa, but a full pack of hyenas can take one down. These hyenas cornered a mother rhino and its calf. Their strategy was to play games with them for hours until they got tired, but the rhino mother was having none of that. She chased the hyenas until they left her and her calf alone, and then she ran away to safety. But that's to be expected from a big, strong rhino. What about smaller animals, like a honey badger? Number 5. Honey badger versus hyenas. Don't let its size deceive you. The honey badger is one of the most vicious animals in the wild, and in this clip, it faces off against 3 hyenas at the same time. Despite being smaller and outnumbered, the honey badger dodged and escaped 3 larger and faster hyenas with its fearless attitude. Honey badgers are so aggressive, they rarely back down from a fight, and this fearlessness intimidated the hyenas. As you can see, they hesitated long enough for the honey badger to escape. Number 4. Elephants intimidate hyenas. This injured lion was about to be finished off by a pack of hyenas when a herd of elephants suddenly arrived. The hyenas stood there in silence as the elephant matriarch gave the other elephants a signal. If they move, we attack. After a stare down, the hyenas backed off from the hurt lion, thinking twice before attacking an elephant. Number 3. Wildebeest scares off hyenas. And speaking of sudden rescues, here's a heartwarming clip of how a wildebeest mom saves her baby from a vicious hyena. When the hyena sunk its teeth into the baby wildebeest, it was marked for death. A fully grown hyena can take down an adult wildebeest, and this one's just a calf. But when it seemed everything was lost for this baby wildebeest, its mother swooped in and tackled the hyena away. After all, wildebeest can reach top speeds of 50 miles per hour, while hyenas top out at 37, giving them a chance to outrun the hyenas and return to the safety of their pack. Number 2. Giraffe intimidates hyenas. This giraffe mother was mourning its dead calf, who was ripped to shreds by a trio of hyenas. When they tried to drag it away, the giraffe mom stomped the ground so hard that it lifted a cloud of dust, scaring the hyenas away. The only way a giraffe can beat a hyena is by scaring it with its size and powerful kicks. As shown here, the giraffe only intervened to defend its calf, as they usually avoid conflict. But with a larger pack, the hyenas might have killed 2 giraffes instead of 1 that day. Number 1. Hyenas eat hyenas. Hyenas are among the few predators capable of eating carrion corpses, and with one of the strongest bite forces, they easily devour skin and bones. That makes them excellent scavengers. In order to protect their young, the hyenas captured this runaway. They tore off its ear before torturing it for as long as possible. After they ripped out its neck, the pack leader ate the corpse, leaving it to the vultures. It's obvious that hyenas don't mind their own business, and sometimes it costs them their lives. But I think all animals bite off more than they can chew sometimes. Like in this video of 10 moments lions met their match. Thanks for watching.